What is highest and best use in real estate valuation? Imagine you're looking at a piece of land or a property and wondering how much it's truly worth. Sometimes, the current use of the property isn't the most profitable or valuable way it could be used. That's where the idea of highest and best use comes into play. It's a key part of figuring out a property's true market value. Highest and best use refers to the most profitable, legally allowed, and physically possible way to use a property that results in the greatest value. This applies whether the land is vacant or has buildings on it. When appraisers or buyers evaluate a property, they look beyond what it is now and consider what it could become that would bring in the most profit. To qualify as the highest and best use, four main rules must be met. First, the use must be legally permissible. That means it has to follow zoning laws, building codes, and environmental rules. For example, if a property is zoned for residential use, it can't be valued as a commercial property unless the zoning is changed. Second, the use must be physically possible. The property's size, shape, and location all matter. If a lot is too small or oddly shaped, building a large commercial complex might not be feasible. For instance, a tiny lot might only support a small house or a garden, not a multi-story office building. Third, the use must be financially feasible. It has to make economic sense. If converting a property to a new use costs too much and the expected returns are low, it isn't a practical option. For example, if turning a warehouse into luxury apartments costs $10 million but only adds $5 million in value, that use isn't financially feasible. Finally, among all uses that pass the first three tests, the highest and best use is the one that creates the most value or profit. It might be a different use than the property currently has, but it's the one that maximizes its worth. Understanding this concept helps sellers realize the full potential of their property, which can influence how they price and market it. Buyers can see if a property has redevelopment opportunities that could increase its value over time. For example, a residential home located in an area where zoning allows for commercial use might be worth more if converted into a small retail shop or office. If the conversion is physically possible and financially valuable, that could be the highest and best use, boosting the property's market value. Appraisers analyze these four criteria carefully to determine the highest and best use. This process ensures that the property's valuation reflects its maximum potential, not just what it is used for today. Knowing this helps everyone involved in buying or selling make smarter, more informed decisions.